Hello and welcome to Blue Team Buddies, Tuesday Newsday, where we're going to cover last week's and the last couple days of cybersecurity news. Our first set of stories is going to come from Grim. Right to you, Grim.
Hey everybody. So on today's agenda, we're going to start off discussing Ivanti's zero-day exploits. The CISA, the U.S. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Agency, issued an emergency directive urging the federal civilian executive branch agencies to go ahead and implement some mitigations against two zero-day flaws found in Ivanti Connect Secure and Ivanti Policy Secure products. Now, for reference, the Ivanti Connect Secure is actually a rebrand of Pulse Secure, which was their VPN platform. This specific vulnerability allows actors to create and execute malicious requests on user systems. In other news, Microsoft reveals that the top executives had their email accounts breached. It revealed that they were the target of a nation-state attack on its corporate systems that resulted in the theft of emails and attachments from senior executives, as well as other individuals in the company's cybersecurity and legal departments. Microsoft has stated that it investigated and stopped the activity ongoing by the attackers. While it is notifying affected individuals, it has not given any indication as to how many accounts were actually affected. Google releases info on Russia's Cold River APT group, where they are unleashing this custom. Google releases info on Russia's Cold River APT group. This specific APT malware they've developed called Spica is targeted at various Ukrainian and NATO countries with the goal of establishing a backdoor in the host computer, and is usually spread after socially engineering the individual to open a PDF. And finally, we have information on a new cybercrime broker in the mix, known as Vex Trio. This group has connections with 60-plus malware families and uses DNS to redirect visitors of compromised servers to malicious pages. Over to you, Hef.
Thanks, Grim. Today's first story from me is Subway's encounter with Lockbit 3, an investigation. This first story came from Dark Reading. The world of cybersecurity is constantly evolving, with new threats emerging and existing ones become more sophisticated. One such threat is the Lockbit 3 ransomware, which has recently been linked to an attack on the popular sandwich chain Subway. Subway, known for its foot-long sandwiches and sports-themed fast casual deals, is currently investigating claims that the Lockbit 3 ransomware gang was able to infiltrate its infrastructure. The ransomware group has claimed on its Tor leak site that it exfiltrated data from Subway's proprietary SBS network, which includes hundreds of gigabytes of data in all financial aspects of the franchise. The data allegedly stolen by Lockbit includes employee salaries, franchise royalty payments, master franchise commission payments, and restaurant turnovers. The ransomware group has threatened to put this information up for sale on February 2nd unless a ransom is paid. The amount demanded by the group remains unknown. Subway has responded to these claims by stating that it is actively investigating the situation. However, the company has not yet provided any assessments or findings. This incident marks a shift in the modus operandi of the Lockbit gang. Typically, the group targets companies with about $100 million in revenue. However, the attack on Subway, a billion-dollar brand, suggests that the group is expanding its target range. The Lockbit ransomware group has been quite active in recent times. In 2023, it accounted for 21% of global ransomware market share, claiming more than 1,000 victims. The group also accounted for more than 35% of total extortion attacks in early 2023, peaking at almost 50% in February and 20% in the fourth quarter. In conclusion, the alleged attack on Subway by the Lockbit 3.0 ransomware group underscores the evolving nature of cybersecurity threats. It serves as a reminder for organizations of all sizes to implement robust security measures, including secure password policies and multi-factor authentication, to protect against such threats. And to learn more about MFA, we just dropped a video on demystifying such a thing as MFA. Our next group, titled Malicious NPM Packages, a Threat to Developer SSH Keys, and this comes from the Hacker News. The open source community has been a boon for developers worldwide, providing a platform for collaboration and sharing of software packages. However, this openness has also opened the door for malicious actors to exploit vulnerabilities in compromised systems. A recent example of this is the discovery of 2 malicious packages on the NPM package registry that have been found to leverage GitHub to store base64 encrypted SSH keys stolen from developer systems. The 2 modules, named Warbeast 2000 and Kodiak 2K, were published at the start of the month and had attracted 412 and 1,281 downloads respectively before they were taken down by the NPM maintainers. The most recent downloads occurred on January 21st, 2024. These modules are designed to run a post-install script after installation, which retrieves and executes 2 different JavaScript files. While Warbeast 2000 attempts to access the private SSH key, Kodiak 2K is designed to look for a key named Meow, suggesting that the threat actor likely used a placeholder name during the early stages of development. The second stage malicious script reads the private SSH key stored in the id_rsa file located in the home directory /.ssh directory. It then uploads the base64 encoded key to an attacker-controlled GitHub repository. Subsequent versions of the Kodiak 2K were found to execute a script found in an archived GitHub project hosting the Empire post-exploitation framework. This script is capable of launching the Mimikatz hacking tool to dump credentials from process memory. The incident is a stark reminder of the cybersecurity threats that exist in the open source ecosystem. It highlights the need for developers to be vigilant about the packages they install and the importance of maintaining robust security measures. This includes secure password policies, multi-factor authentication, and regular audits of installed packages. In conclusion, the discovery of these malicious NPM packages underscores the evolving nature of cybersecurity threats. It serves as a reminder that while open source repositories offer many benefits, they can also be exploited by malicious actors. Therefore, it is crucial for developers and organizations to implement robust security measures and stay informed about the latest threats. And our next story comes from Dark Reading. StarCraft APT Group, a threat to cybersecurity professionals. The world of cybersecurity is a battlefield where defenders and attackers are constantly evolving their strategies. One such group that has been making headlines recently is a North Korea-sponsored advanced persistent group, StarCraft. StarCraft has been identified as the group behind a series of targeted attacks on cybersecurity researchers and other members of the threat intelligence community. This is not the first time that such a campaign has been launched. In fact, North Korean state-sponsored threat actors have been known to target cybersecurity professionals since as early as January of 2021. The modus operandi of StarCraft includes creating elaborate imposter profiles and using a fresh zero-day vulnerability, along with a fake software tool, to learn unsuspecting victims. The group has been known to conduct extensive phishing campaigns, often involving real cybersecurity research content to lend legitimacy to their fake personas. Once the attackers have established sufficient trust with their targets, they forward a file containing a zero-day vulnerability in a popular software package. If the victim executes the file, the downloaded shellcode checks if it is running on a virtual machine before sending information about the compromised device, including a screenshot to the attacker-controlled command and control C2 infrastructure. In addition to this sophisticated attack path, the attackers have also been found to use a more lax method to ensure unsuspecting researchers. They have been known to extend their research persona by posting proof of concept or POCs and security tools from a GitHub account. This incident underscores the evolving nature of cybersecurity threats and the need for constant vigilance. It serves as a stark reminder that even those involved in cybersecurity research are not immune to those threats, as we all know. In conclusion, the activities of the StarCraft APT group highlight the importance of robust security measures and staying informed about the latest threats. As cyber threats continue to evolve, so must our defenses. As we all know, this has been a cat and mouse game since this whole thing started. And this next story comes from Dark Reading: The Rise Tide of Cyber Attacks and Its Impact on Cyber Insurance Premiums. The digital age has brought with it a host of benefits, but it has also opened up new avenues for cybercriminals. As cyber attacks continue to rise, the cyber insurance industry is feeling the heat. In recent years, there has been a significant increase in cyber insurance claims, driven by a more active threat landscape. This surge in claims is likely to end the recent plateau in cyber insurance premium costs, leading to an increase in premiums. Cyber insurance premiums saw a massive spike in late 2021 and early 2022, more than doubling year over year by the fourth quarter of 2021. However, rate increases slowed and even declined in the second and third quarters of 2023. Despite this, the industry is bracing for a potential rise in premiums in the next 12 to 24 months. The cost of cyber insurance premiums typically lags changes in the threat landscape. For instance, the surge in ransomware and other disruptive attacks in 2020 and 2021 led to the significant cost for the insurance industry. The industry's direct loss plus defense and cost containment, or DCC ratio, a measure of the cost of a portfolio of policies compared to its revenue, surged to 73% in 2020 and 68% in 2021, before dropping to 43% last year. The rise in cyber attacks during the pandemic led to a dramatic increase in pricing. While insurance companies are always on the lookout for systemic risks that could derail their markets, they fail to predict the pandemic and the companies' shift to remote work and the cloud. In conclusion, the rise in cyber attacks and the subsequent increase in cyber insurance claims does underscore the evolving nature of cybersecurity threats. It serves as a stark reminder of the importance of the robust security measures and staying informed about the latest threats. As the landscape of cyber threats continues to evolve, again, so must we. And this last story comes from the Hacker News. Critical Confluence remote code execution under active exploitation. The digital age has brought with it a host of benefits, again, but it has also opened up new avenues for cyber criminals, which I'll keep on harping on. One such avenue is exploitation of vulnerabilities in widely used software, as evidenced by the recent attacks on Atlassian Confluence data center and the Confluence server. In a span of just 3 days, malicious actors have launched approximately 40,000 attacks exploiting a critical security flaw in the Atlassian Confluence data center and Confluence server. This flaw, tracked as CVE 2023-22527, impacts out-of-date versions of the software and allows unauthenticated attackers to achieve remote code execution on susceptible installations. The vulnerability affects Confluence Data Center and Server 8 versions released before December 5th, 2023, as well as 8.4.51. The exploitation attempts began as early as January 19th, with more than 600 unique IP addresses involved. The majority of the attacker IP addresses are from Russia, followed by Singapore, Hong Kong, the US, China, India, Brazil, Taiwan, Japan, and Ecuador. The attackers are currently testing callback attempts and Who Am I execution, suggesting that they are opportunistically scanning for vulnerable servers for follow-on exploitation. Over 11,000 Atlassian instances have been found to be accessible over the internet as of January 21st, 2024, although it is currently not known how many of them are vulnerable to this exploit. This incident is another evolving nature and really the need for our constant vigilance, and that stark reminder that we are always constantly dealing with security vulnerabilities and have to stay on top of it before they can exploit our companies, our homes, and really it's important. That's why we try to let you guys know what's going on. So in conclusion, I hope you like this video and the news that we did lay out. We thought it was some of the most important news that came out in this last week. And so if you have anything to add, leave a comment. If you have any thoughts about this series, let us know in the comments below. And give a like and subscribe, give a thumbs down if you don't like it. Either way, it helps feed the algorithm. All right, well, thank you for joining us at Blue Team Buddies on Tuesday Newsday. We did move it from Mondays because Tuesday kind of fits more in with our schedules, and I hope you like this. All right, well, thank you very much, and stay safe out there. Grim, any last words there?
Not really. Have a good one, everybody.
All right, thanks for watching. Ciao for now.